All right, here we go. Here is my self-built camper trailer. We'll start at the back and then we'll kind of move around. I built this for easy camping, easy towing, and then also to go to the racetrack with my motorcycle. So it has a big back door that opens up, motorcycle ramp. You can tie it down. On the inside, it has a Pitbull TRS trailer restraint system. The other half of that is on the bike still. But with this big back door, you can prop it open and sleep at night because I have a bug net up right here. So the back door is pretty nice, or if it's chilly, you can go ahead and close it and then you have like a nice concealed compartment. We'll look in through the back. But this is back looking forward, plenty of room. I use like a queen size mattress in here and it works really well. One big window over here, a smaller window over here. Got like a little shelf that I store some of my simple track stuff in. Nice storage up here. Everything is pretty much staying. I'll take out like the little stuff. There's a fan in there, but this will stay. This little shelf will stay. The windows work. They latch. It has a fan. You can open it up as a vent. You can turn it on. It'll blow in. It'll reverse and suck out. Has LED lights on the inside that are hooked up right here. So with the power inside, I use a Jackery, just a 12 volt. The whole system is 12 volts, real easy. You buy a little Jackery. It was like 200 bucks, I think. Tons of power. Plug it in. You just set it up here, plug it in, and you got lights, interior, 2 sets of interior lights right here and back there. You can charge USB and USB-C right here. You can turn this on and off as well. So that's nice. And then there is an external light out here. As you're sleeping, you got nice little storage right here, so you can be crashed out. Plug your phone in right here, turn the lights off, tuck your phone in right there, or your book or whatnot, and yeah, go to bed. It's super easy. Plenty of room, plenty of leg room. This holds like your standard motorcycle, no problem. A cruiser or an adventure bike would likely not fit, but sport bikes and dirt bikes fit just fine. So yeah, this is the interior. I never finished the interior because the wiring is kind of just sitting here. I wanted to use it for like a season and kind of see how it goes. I didn't want to do the installation and interior and then realize, oh man, like I need to rewire everything. So right now the interior is not done. There's no insulation and the wires are kind of just hanging here. If you want to, you can do that yourself. But the windows, I mean, they're all locked in. They're all sealed up, like nothing gets in. So this is the main door to the side. It's like the biggest teardrop camper door I could find. It latches, so it won't swing closed. It'll stay like that. It has a screen, so you can do a screen if you want, or you can lift this and then now the door is closed. So it's kind of cool to be able to have both screen door and be able to prop it open. This is our external light that I was talking about. You have one right here, and then there's a light that comes with the awning. I don't know where the power cord is, so I just have this. If you wanted to splice in your own power cord, you could, but it's a 12 volt, so it should, if you have a Jackery, it should work just fine. Traditional basic awning, nothing fancy. This is where the cooktop is. The cooktop will come with it. It locks in place, so you don't have to worry about it like kind of bouncing around. There's a lock here and a lock here, but you lift both of those and this slides out. I will leave the cooktop, plenty of storage underneath. These are 500-pound sliders, so I mean, short of sitting on this, which it should still hold you, I mean, you can cook whatever you want on that and it's not going to be phased. But it locks out as well, so it won't go back in. Oh wait, hold on. There it goes. Now it's locked. Okay, so it locks out as well, so it won't like slide around once it's out. And then to push it in, you just lift up and it'll slide in. But over here, basically everything, I'm going to throw everything in, slide out the stove, I'm not going to do like the Tupperware and stuff, but the stove and the slide out will come in. Aluminum folding tables, those collapse into like little tiny bags. I got 2 of those, 2 cheap Ozark Trail chairs. That's going to come with it. Kind of get a better idea of what it looks like over here. It weighs about 1,800 pounds, I think, so it's relatively light. Pretty much anything can tow it. Your standard receiver and a flat 4 will tow it, nothing fancy. It's got a jack that folds up, so once it's attached to the vehicle, you can just pull this pin, fold it up, it's out of the way. Super nice. This is the front, has diamond plate on the front, aluminum diamond plate, so you're not going to kick up a bunch of rocks and mess anything up. On the roof is a custom roof rack. It's longer on this side to hold the awning when it's rolled up. I will keep the awning on there. You have this big, huge Yakima storage box, everything. Basically, I just keep pillows, sleeping bags, chairs, tables. I keep it all in there. It's in there all the time. And then you have this big flat area over here. Firewood, paddle boards, I mean, anything else you need, you can strap up to the top. But honestly, if you're going camping inside, there's a ton of space and you can just fill up the inside. We're now on the left side. I put a door over here just cause. So when this is closed, you can see where these rails are. The end of that kitchen thing kind of comes to right here. So you don't have a lot of space, but you got a little bit of space right here. Fuse panel. Everything's fused, so it's not going to short out or do anything crazy. It's all in here. This right here, this door right here is the only door that doesn't have a key. I bought that off eBay, and it didn't come with a key. So everything else is locked. That does not lock. Nice big window over here. This is a torsion axle system, so it's not a spring. They're torsion axles, so it's got a much smoother ride than a leaf spring system, but it's still, I mean, it is what it is. I ride with a little bit low pressure in the tires, and it actually pulls really well. These fenders, they're stainless steel. You can stand on them if you're a big heavy dude. I'm only like 165. I can stand on them and get up to the top, so it's really nice to be able to get into the roof rack or the Yakima box. I closed the windows. I got a little vent right here so like it still has some airflow when it's all sealed up. And then on the back, this just has 2 locking latches. When it's closed, you can latch it and then lock it if you want. But that's pretty much about it. Nothing too crazy. Everything works. All the lights work, brake lights, blinkers, all that stuff works. And if you don't want the TRS system, I can take that out, but I'm going to post this to the track bike group. I'll leave that in there if you want it. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or leave a comment or whatnot. But yeah, located in Prescott, Arizona. And yeah, all right, thanks for watching.